Hey, what's up, gamer? It's Snoop Nukem back with another video. Right now, you're looking at Rise of the Tomb Raider, my favorite game of 2015. I don't know how we're going to top last year, but there are a lot of great games coming out this year and early in 2017. A great time to be a gamer. Lots of reasons to be excited. Not to mention a couple of new consoles around the corner as well, but we'll get to that later on in the program. First off, how about the Nintendo releasing the NES Mini Classic? Yes, it is a miniature Nintendo Entertainment System that basically isn't much bigger than your hand, and it will come packed with 30 Nintendo classics included. A lot of my all-time favorites, including Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, and 3, plus games like Ninja Gaiden. There's also Pac-Man and Tecmo Bowl. And what else is there? There's just a bunch of great games on there. Punch-Out! Definitely looking forward to picking one of those up. And I hear it's about $60, which is not too bad. Definitely something to have in your living room and bring back that retro nostalgia. But I wish Nintendo would get off the rump and tell us a little bit more about the NX, which was absent at E3 this year, oddly enough. Yeah, speaking of Rise of the Tomb Raider, that was also oddly absent from the PlayStation floor as well, which kind of makes me wonder, is it still coming out for the PS4 this year? I've got my Xbox One version, so it matters not to me, but I'm sure lots of PlayStation fans would still like to get their hands on a copy of that game. And if you didn't buy Rise of the Tomb Raider, what are you waiting for? It is stellar. Definitely a game not to be missed. That's going to bring us to my next topic, and that is games that underperformed. We'll start with Sunset Overdrive, Quantum Break, and Until Dawn. All three games, while doing, I guess, okay, certainly didn't live up to potential or their hype, and they're all pretty damn good games at that, but for whatever reason, the public just didn't take to them. It doesn't matter what you make these days, as long as it's a first-person shooter, everybody just goes gaga over those things. It doesn't even matter if the game is garbage. And a surefire way to know a game is not doing quite as well as a publisher and game developer may have hoped is it goes on sale really early. When you see a game that's not even out 3 months and it's already basically selling at half price or comes bundled with something, it's either two things. It didn't sell really well, or perhaps it's to the point where it's sold so well that they have excess copies and it's not moving anymore, so maybe they throw it in as a package deal into a console or something like that. But why people didn't buy those games is beyond me. I own Sunset Overdrive, I own Quantum Break. I didn't pick up Until Dawn. I may get it eventually, but I bought the other two games at full price and I absolutely love them. If you didn't get a chance to play them, do yourself a favor and pick those games up. They're really, really awesome. Quantum Break, certainly not my favorite game so far this year, but definitely should be in the running as for one of the best Xbox One titles, and possibly as a Game of the Year candidate. I really enjoyed it. I don't think it will be the Game of the Year, but it was an awesome game. Remedy took their time, really polished it. The play mechanics are awesome. The graphics are awesome. It's got a great story involved in there as well, with some fantastic acting involved in the game as well, so definitely go check that one out. And Sunset Overdrive, that game is just an absolute blast to play anytime. You can play it for 15 minutes and enjoy it, or you can play it for 3 hours. It's one of those games you can pick up and play, have a great time with it. It's really a great mood game. You know, if you're kind of in a bad mood, play Sunset Overdrive. I guarantee you'll be feeling much better when it's all said and done. Now, some big news. Recently, Adam Boyce, he is one of the top dogs at Sony, decided to leave to go back to making indie games, which, in perspective of things, that's a little odd. The timing is odd, I guess you can say, especially with PlayStation Neo just around the corner. I'm also hearing they might make another PlayStation Slim. So to kind of leave the company at a time when they're perceived as doing really well, and also at a time when you're getting ready to launch new hardware, it seems a little, I don't know, just a little odd. So is there something going on at Sony we don't know about? Or was he pushed out? Did he want to leave on his own accord? Did he have an argument or a disagreement with somebody at the top and decided, hey, it's just better for me to step aside? Great questions, but for another day, I guess. PlayStation Neo, Scorpio, two amazing systems, I'm sure, when they come out. I think the PlayStation Neo's relevance is the fact that it will help run VR a little bit better. Scorpio, I'm not quite sure Microsoft's logic behind it, per se, but at least it will run Xbox One titles and stuff, which is really cool. I may get one eventually. I don't know. It just really depends on the price. If it's well over $500, it's something I will definitely wait and buy because I'm really enjoying my Xbox One. I think the Xbox One is satisfying my need now, and I see it satisfying my gaming needs for the next couple of years as well. So it's just a great time to be a gamer overall, and we'll talk about those topics at another time. I'm just going to end on a note saying that, you know, at the end of the day, gaming is all about fun. It doesn't matter where you have it, how you have it, or even how much you pay for it, as long as you enjoy gaming. That's all that really matters. It's our passion for games and sales that drive the industry forward, while childish fanboy insults and wars only demean the credibility of the industry that we love. So just have fun gaming, folks. I'll catch up with you soon. It's Noof Nukem. Follow me on Twitter at Noof Nukem, and add me on Xbox at Noof Nukem.